Alright, so in today's video, I'm going to be comparing the Roadster to the Volt bike in 5 different ways. Number 1 being the acceleration, number 2 being the top speed, number 3 being the reverse speed, number 4 being the off-roading, and finally number 5 being the overall handling. Before we dive in though, make sure you guys like this video so we can hit 200 likes, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And I hope you guys enjoy. So this is the acceleration test, and I'm gonna start out with the Roadster, and we're gonna see how long it takes for it to get from here to the end of the road. So let's go ahead and begin, and here we go. So going pretty fast, and alright, so it took around 5 seconds, 5.61 seconds for this vehicle to reach from point A over here all the way to point B, which is pretty good. Now we have the Volt bike, so let's go ahead and begin here. And here we go. Alright. And it took around 4 seconds, 4.90 seconds for this vehicle to reach from point A to point B. So the acceleration on the Volt bike is just a little bit faster than the Roadster. Alright, so here we have the top speed test, and we're going to start off with the Roadster. Let's go ahead, begin, and let's see how fast this vehicle can go. And we're going pretty good. The acceleration is really good on this vehicle. We're going a top speed of, this is downhill, so it'll go a bit faster, but around 213, 14, 215 seems to be the max that I'm getting, which is, I mean, it is an electric car after all, so you wouldn't expect the top speed to be the greatest. It's just meant for like a chase. But here we go, 213, 215, 16, okay, reach 216. Alright. Can we reach higher than 216? Alright, doesn't seem like it. So 216 seems to be the max that I got, which isn't the best, pretty average, but the acceleration makes up for it. So here we have the Volt bike, and let's see how fast this vehicle can go. And here we are. The acceleration again is phenomenal. These two vehicles are known for their acceleration and are pretty big competitors because of it. But seems downhill again, but we did reach 220. Alright, let's see. 210, 215, 16, 17. Alright, doing pretty well. The perks of this vehicle is it being so hard for, like, if you're in a public server, for cops to pit maneuver you. But here we go. Let's focus on this. Okay, 216. Alright, I reached 216. 217. Okay. Alright, 217 or 16 seems to also be the max on the Volt bike. So basically identical top speeds, maybe just a bit faster on the Volt bike though. So here we have the reverse speed test. So let's go ahead again. So not the best reverse speed from the Roadster, only 44, which is pretty bad, I'm not gonna lie. 44, okay, that isn't the best, but I mean, it is an electric vehicle after all. So let's see how fast the reverse speed of the Volt bike is. Here we go. So it seems to, okay, it's going pretty well. 60, 70, we reach 80, 77, 78. Okay, so definitely better than the Roadster, but still not great. 78 is pretty decent though for a jailbreak vehicle for reverse speed. Comparing these two off-roading wise though, the Roadster is probably the better option. Now, you guys can see this can climb hills, not the easiest, but it can still do it pretty well, and can climb like small hills and terrain overall, and it can fit 2 people. So the off-roading is decent. It's not bad. It's not great. For the Volt bike, that's a whole different thing. This thing struggles pretty badly trying to climb terrain. Like, look at this. I'm like, it's just so absurd. Like, I can't climb this hill, which is pretty bad if I wanted. I can climb that, but now keep in mind, this vehicle is $1 million, and you would expect it to at least be semi-good off-roading, and it is if you can accelerate a bit, but not the best, definitely not. Handling wise, I do find the Volt bike being a bit sluggish in turning radius, and like if I want to turn here I have to like slow down fully so I don't miss the turn. So it's not the best turning and like handling. It takes a while for someone to figure out how to handle this thing. For the Roadster, the turning radius isn't as bad, but it isn't great. So if I want to turn, like say, over here, I have to also kind of slow down. But since it's an electric vehicle, it can slow down pretty easily. Like look at this, the brakes. Wow, that's amazing how fast it can slow down. So if you do end up missing a turn, it would be pretty easy to recover. Overall though, let me know what you guys think of these two vehicles in the comments. I would personally pick the Roadster because the top speed of the Volt and the Roadster are pretty similar, so is their acceleration, but this vehicle can fit 2 people while the Volt can only fit 1. So if you have like a duo with you or someone with you to help you rob like the museum or something, this would be a great vehicle to use. Don't get me wrong though, the Volt bike is amazing, and if you're solo grinding, I would definitely recommend that. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.